Hey y'all. Okay, we are taking our layered up taco casserole and we're going to we're going to use that all the stuff, the whole casserole. We're just going to mix it up, y'all. And we're going to fill up some of these tortillas and it's going to be kind of like a wet burrito, kind of like, but we're going to use some enchilada sauce. We're going to fix it up in a casserole dish, kind of like you would do enchiladas. So I don't know what we're going to call this, y'all, and I don't even know if it will work. But this is just what I had in mind for our leftovers. So we'll see. This is something new that I'm just doing with what we had left. Y'all know we did the casserole. It was, if you didn't see it, we did a layered taco casserole. It's on the page if you want to go back and see that. It was very good. But what I did, y'all, what I had left, it was in like a dish like this one I have back here. I just cut it in like little squares and tossed it all in here. So as you can see here, like this is what it looked like. You know, it was just layered up. And so I'm just going to heat this up in here. And I know we got the cheese and all that, and that's okay. We may need to add a little bit of liquid if it's too thick, but now we don't want it too thin because of course we're going to fill up our tortillas. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to let this cook down, let it get to like a mixture to where we can just spoon it out, put it on our little shells. I'm going to put some of the enchilada sauce in the dish. We're going to do some cheese over the top. We're going to make what would you call it? My mind's went blank now. I was on a roll and then I just got stuck. We're going to make a little garnish to go on top of it. So anyway, y'all, I'm just going to let this cook down. Like I said, I don't want to do it at a very high temperature. And this may be too much, and that's okay if it is. I just went on ahead and put what I had left in here because, I mean, you're going to have to toss it out anyway, so you might as well try to do something with it. But anyway, y'all, I'm just going to do that, and I will be back. Y'all can see little Belle, she's over here in her chair. She does not have a shirt on tonight, and so it might be hard to spot her, but she has been so sweet and loving tonight, y'all. I may bring her over here in a second. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute. All right, y'all. We've got us like a little assembly line here to get these fixed up. Let me show you our stuff. Now, I didn't get this just piping hot. I just let it all just kind of soften up a little bit to where we can scoop it out. So you can see it here. It looks like just a bunch of mush, but I think these are really going to be good in these tortilla shells, to be quite honest with you, and with the sauce and the cheese and all of that. So anyway, I have these little flour tortillas here. These are the taco size, and this is a 10 count, okay? So hopefully we'll have enough to fill all of these up. Oh yeah. And then I have my red enchilada sauce here. This is a 10-ounce can. I have 2 of them in case we need some more. We're going to go ahead. Oh, that was a little piece of the paper fell off there. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit in our casserole dish here. I have on the bottom. Yeah, we'll probably definitely need that other can, but that's okay. All right, that's good. All right, and then I'm gonna put some in this bowl right here. I guess I'll just go ahead and, well, that'll be enough. There's a little bit left in there, but anyway, I wasn't going to dip these. Like whenever I make my enchiladas, I always dip them in the enchilada sauce, fill them up, and then put them in there. I wasn't gonna do that with these. I was just going to fill them up and put them in there. However, since this is like a drier texture, I thought, well, I better go ahead. That way it'll just give them a little bit more moisture. You know what I'm saying? That way it'll kind of moisten up these tortillas. And I think that'll make them better. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. All right, so you just dip them in there, get them covered really good. Got me a spoon here. I need to sit that, a paper towel under that casserole dish because it always wants to move around. All right, let's see, will that fold up? Yeah, that's about right. So just fill it up about like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit of cheese. I know we already have cheese in this mixture, but when I say a little bit, I'm talking about just a little sprinkle. Okay, see there? All right, and then you want to fold it up, and of course you want to place it fold side down, just like that. In there. Okay, like I said, this is not hard. It's an easy job. It's just messy, okay? And let that kind of run off there a little bit. Okay. Y'all hear a little bell? You hear? Isn't that sweet? All right, a little bit of cheese. And if you drop some in there, that's just fine because we're going to add the rest of it in there anyway. So put your little bit of cheese on there and then just fold it like that, same side down, and pop it in there. Okay, y'all, I'm going to try to clean a finger off here so I can pause this. That way y'all don't have to watch me make every one of these, but you see how I'm doing it. And I'm just going to finish getting these made up, and I will be back. Okay, y'all, I have all of our little burritos made up, and we ended up getting 8 in this dish here. We did 6 down through here, and then I squeezed two more here on the side, which that will be plenty. Now, this is my 8 by 11 dish. If you want to do more, you can do your 9 by 13 or whatever size pan you have. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Like I said, I just filled them all up just like I showed you, and then I opened up another can of the enchilada sauce. Now, if you want to do, instead of the enchilada sauce, if you want to, at this point, if you want to do cheese sauce, you certainly can. Now, I do that on my enchiladas, which doesn't have all this extra stuff in there. It's just like I think the ground beef and cheese and all that. But for this, if you want to do a cheese sauce, you certainly can. But anyway, I'm just going to drizzle some of this over. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm going to do it like this. Drizzle it over. I don't like to have too much of it, but if they would have had it available, I would have got one of the bigger cans, and that one can would have been enough, but they didn't have it, so I just had to get 2 of these smaller ones, which is okay. All right, I think I'm gonna, let's see. Let me get a spoon. Hang on. I'm gonna kind of do this and let it, yeah, there we go. Let some of it run down through there. But you think about it, y'all, whenever you get a burrito, usually you have your meat, ground, just say if it's a ground beef burrito, and then, you know, you have beans, you have rice, you have all of the things that we had in our little dish. So I thought, well, that's going to work out perfect. All right, let me see. All right, so now we're just going to put some cheese on here. And I finally grated up some fresh cheese. You know, I've been using the bag. I've been cheating here lately. It seems like it was on sale or something as to why I ended up with so much bagged cheese. But I knew I had to use it. So, but for this, I definitely wanted to have the fresh. I knew it would be much better with something like this. I have my oven on 375, and I'm thinking, I'm not going to cover these. I'm going to do uncovered, and I'm thinking for maybe about, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes or so, give or take. We will see. I'll let y'all know. I think that'll be good. We saved a little bit of cheese for something else. Let's see. Hang on, a little bit more right here. This little edge. Okay, y'all. That's that. I am going to pop this in the oven, 375, and I'm going to kind of get all of this stuff, everything cleaned up and organized, and I'm going to come back and we're going to mix up a little topping that I like to put on mine. All right. Hey, y'all. Okay, I am going to top mine with some of this pico. It's like I told y'all the other day. It says fresh salsa on it, but to me it's pico. Anyway, I'm going to use that, and I am just going to add some stuff to it, okay? I don't have any fresh cilantro or anything like that, so I have this little tomato here, and I am just going to slice this up to add just a little bit more of a chunky tomato to it. Let's see, I think that'll be enough. And then I have an avocado here, and we're just going to kind of mix all this up. Y'all know how you can get the little, there's a timer going off. I meant to already had this mixed up, but I got busy over here hanging out with Bella. She just got her a treat, and so she got down out of the chair. Alright, so there's just a little bit of tomato to go in there. And that's fine. I had turned that timer on 20 minutes, so we're okay to let it go. Let me turn it on another 5. Let's see. Okay. Alright, and this, I hope my little avocado here is good. If it's not, I have another one. But still, I don't want it to waste. I didn't feel like it'd been sitting there that long, but maybe it has. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh no, it's still good. Woo, good. Okay. So we're just going to dice this up a little bit. I don't know how y'all do your avocado, but this is normally how I do mine. Kind of dangerous, but that's what I do. Alright, I'm going to wait and get that out in a second. And then get the seed out. Well, there we go. Alright. I love avocado. Do y'all? I think I've told y'all this before, but I love to just eat it with the everything bagel seasoning. It's so good. Okay. Alright, so let's get us out some of our salsa here. Let me make sure y'all can see. Yeah, this has cilantro in it and onions and all of that, so I'm just going to use some of this and just kind of add to it. I'm going to get some of that liquid in there. Okay, put me some fresh tomatoes in there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And you know, this is great. Stuff like this is great with chips, too. Oh, yeah, and also I love, and whenever I make the little avocado salads like this, I love to have or put in some cumin. Well, I'm going to pour that liquid back out. I don't like that in there, so pour it back out. I have searched my cabinet high and low, and I guess I'm out. I did not know I was out, but normally I would put some fresh cumin in here. It just gives it a great smoky flavor. I love it. All right, so now we're going to just scoop out, let me stir this in, our avocado. I want a lot of avocado in here. That's going to be the main deal. Let's see. Okay. Because whatever I don't put on top of my little burrito deal, I will definitely eat it because I love this stuff. Yeah, that avocado was just right. I was afraid that it felt so soft. I thought, oh no, I hope I've not let it sit here too long, but it is just perfect. All right, I'm gonna cut a line. Oh, this one seems dry, but we'll see what we can get. Yeah, it is definitely dry. And I've had it sitting out too. Oh goodness, there's like hardly anything coming out of this thing. There's a little bit. I'm gonna try to do both sides. That's a little bit better. Just a little bit. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. All right, let's mix this thing up here. If you are like me, you could just eat this. I love this stuff. The rest of my tomato in there. Yeah, the only other thing, like I said, y'all, that I would normally add would be a little bit of cumin. So, that's it. And if you don't like stuff like this, I'm sure this doesn't look good to you. But to me, this is great. Look at it. Does that look good? All right, y'all, I'm going to clean up my mess here. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a little taste. Perfect and perfect timing. All right, y'all. I'm going to get all this cleaned up. I'm going to get our burrito enchiladas out. And I'll be right back. Look at our little dish here, y'all. Just got it out. It is still bubbling hot. I'm going to let it sit here and cool for just a little bit. But don't that look good? I'm just going to let it rest and cool, and then I'll come back and we'll do the taste test. In the meantime, I'm going to try to not eat all of my little avocado salad here because it is so good. All right, y'all, let's get us one out and try it and see what we think here. I'm going to try to get this one here on the end, and I'm going to try to not tear it up. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to try. Let's see. Okay, you have to kind of do it fast, I think. Well, I got it in there. Let's see here. Cheesy. Of course, you can wait for it to cool longer. Y'all know I never do because I'm just ready to dig into it, but it is definitely better to wait a minute or two longer. Okay. It looks good. Alright, and I love, of course, I want some sour cream on mine. Now, you can top yours with whatever you want to do. I love sour cream, so that's what I'm going to do. And quite a bit of it. And then, of course, our little salad we made here. You can do just tomatoes, you can do lettuce, whatever you want to do. This is how I'm going to have mine. Let me back y'all up a little bit. Okay. This is mine here. And y'all remember, this is just something that we made with leftovers that we had. So, I mean, that's the great thing about it, is it's not something that we have stood here. I mean, nothing, you had, for this dish, you don't have to do anything but heat up your stuff, fill up the tortillas, put the stuff over and pop them in the oven. I mean, that's what I love about using leftovers to make quick little dishes like this. And then, of course, I made up that little salad. But I would be fine with just having like maybe even some lettuce over the top, some salsa. I mean, seriously, anything, y'all. Hang on. what I'd be fine with is if I could cut it better. I can't get the right bite out. I can't, there we go. I gotta get a proper bite since I'm here on this, on this video with y'all. I can't have it going all over the place. There we go. It's still a little stringy, but it'll work. This reminds me of these little, I don't know if they're burritos or enchiladas or what they are. We have this little Mexican restaurant here in town, and they do a buffet, and they always have a big pan full of stuff that looks just like this, just melted. You don't know what's in it. It looks just like that, and I always get them, and I load it up with like lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, sour cream, salsa, all that. These remind me of that. It's really good. And like I said, of course, your burrito is most of the time gonna have your rice and beans, corn, all of that. So it just really works out to do the two dishes in one. That's good, y'all. Yep, that's a good one. Especially no more work that we had to put into it. Make your casserole, and whatever you have left, make you some, what are we going to call these? Wet burrito enchiladas, mini wet burrito casserole. I don't know yet. Anyway, it's kind of like a combination of both, but they're good. I know that. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.